Yes. Yeah.
Oh, it was there.
Yeah.
I was like, where did it go? Well, we have to take them all out after anyway because it's true.
Ah.
We're gonna take all.
Okay. We're waiting on Brooke and Ella.
Oh, Ezra's here.
Ezra's here.
Always. That kind of. Is Ella May here?
No, Ezra
Yeah.
doesn't know
Oh,
there.
there's Ella.
So only because of a printing error is there transliteration. So I've got one little mark.
Hey,
No,
I
but,
trust
no, but it's getting better is my point. I'm only marked myself Pazooks.
Hey.
And this guy still gets me after the Tikva. So
Da-da-da-da-da.
yeah. So, but we'll see how it goes. Could you hear me?
Ella's is here anyway.
Oh, I do have Ellis.
Yeah, it's right here.
Yes. We're all doing it together. Okay. That's not right.
What do you need?
No, Ella goes up there. No, Ella, I lied. I'm so sorry. You're right.
She's next to me.
I was wrong.
All right, you want to have them get them over because we're about to start.
I had a
What do you need? Look at that cute.
Come on down. Onto this step. Down.
Why can't I be at the top?
Down.
Here.
Down.
Thank you. I'd be on the second step.
All the
הנה מה טוב ומה נעים שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים שבת אחים גם יחד. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. How good it is, how good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. Hine ma tov u'ma na'im Shabbat achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'ma na'im Shabbat achim gam yachad. Shalom aleichem, salam aleikum. Shalom aleichem, salam aleikum. Again, shalom aleichem, salam aleikum. Shalom aleichem, salam aleikum. How good it is, how good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. Hine ma tov u'ma na'im Shabbat achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'ma na'im Shabbat achim gam yachad.
Yashar Koach and Shabbat Shalom. It is so nice to see everyone. We made it to another Shabbat.
Woo!
Another week has come and gone, and we can recharge our batteries together as a community. For those who don't know me, my name is Raymond Zachary. I use the pronouns they and them, and I get to serve as the associate clergy here at Congregation Bnai Tzedek. I am, of course, joined by our wonderful senior clergy cantor, Jenna Sagan. And we have 10 of the most phenomenal young scholars joining us on the Bima this evening. We have our 6th and 7th grade class joining us for Shabbat. And I always love these religious school class Shabbats because we get a chance to hear from people who are actively engaging with words of Torah every single week. And we get to see the sponges of their minds expand, and we'll get to hear words of Torah from each of them this evening. But first is my second favorite part of every service. Do it with me, folks. Take out those wonderful supercomputers that you keep at your fingertips, and you hit that little airplane icon. And we are unplugged. I love it. But just as we unplug, we get to replug and reconnect with each other, and we do that by lighting our Shabbat candles, which can be found on pages 2 and 3.
So as you're getting your books ready, we warmly invite the 6th and 7th grade families to come help us light the Shabbat candles, as well as their fantastic teacher, Jessica Berlin. So we would ask that all of you please rise, and as we welcome anyone who identifies as a family member of those incredible 6th and 7th graders to please come join Jessica up on the Bima to light those candles. It's going to be a nice, huge crew. We love that.
Oh, including our giants. So big. It's the whole crew. I love it. Come on, come on. Nice to see you.
Doesn't work? Oh, that one's better. There we go. I was ready to turn on the teacher voice. Okay. As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we, in our own day, be among those who kindle light.
Adonai Elohim melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu l'hadlik ner shel Shabbat.
No, they cannot. They have to find their child. This is why you're up here, my friends and family. Find your beautiful children. Find those beautiful children of yours. And those of you who are in the kahal, in the community, find your beautiful children, your grandchildren, those that you care for, those that you're with. And at this moment, I hear all the love and snuggles.
So I'll ask you now to place your hands on the heads or shoulders or embrace anyone of your children who is male identifying and repeat after me, Yesimech, Elohim, Ke'Ephraim, V'chi Menashe. May God make you strong and courageous like Ephraim and Menashe. Big kiss for the boys. And place your hands in a warm embrace on those who are female identifying in your family and repeat after me, Yesimcha, Elohim, Kesara, Rivka, Rachel, Veleah. May God make you beautiful, gracious, and courageous like our mothers Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah. Big kiss for the girls. And a blessing for all of us. Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha, Ye'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka, Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lachem shalom. May God bless and keep you. May God's countenance shine upon you and be gracious unto you. May God give us the most needed, holy, and precious gift of all, the gift of peace. Amen.
Amen.
Now you can give each other one final hug and find your seats.
And if you are a 6th and 7th grader, you're going to join us up on the bima to lead us in our next prayer. So if you're a 6th and 7th grader, you're not, not off the hook yet.
They're ready.
We continue with our Kabbalat Shabbat. As we're taking our seats, we'll turn to page 20 for Lecha Dodi as we sing verses 1, 2, 5, and 9, of course, rising on that 9th and final verse.
Lecha lecha dodi, likrat kala, panei Shabbat nekavela. Yeha lecha dodi, likrat kala, panei Shabbat nekavela. La 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 lecha dodi, likrat kala, panei Shabbat nekavela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, panei Shabbat nekavela. Shamor v'zachor bedibur echad, hishmi'anu el hameichad, Adonai echad, shemo echad, l'shemu tiferet v'litchila la 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 lecha dodi, likrat kala, panei Shabbat nekavela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, panei Shabbat nekavela.
Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, ki mekor ha'beracha, merosh nikadeh
שלום על תרת בלה, גם בשמחה ובצהלה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה, בואי כלה, בואי כלה, לך דודי, לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה, לך דודי, לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה.
You may be seated. All of you may be seated, except if your name is Ethan, Ella, or Caleb. We're going to stay up here. Yep, going to come nice and close.
Do I get to stop it? Would you like it?
So we're going to go.
Yeah, let's move that way. Yeah, you're nice and tall.
Then you're gonna come. Yep.
Shabbat Shalom. My
Shalom.
name is Ethan Eisenberg, and I'm in 6th grade. Today, I want to share the story of someone who connects two important parts of my life: my love for soccer and the importance of helping others succeed. That person is Eddie Hamill. Eddie Hamill was born in the United States but grew up in the Netherlands, where he became a talented soccer player. He played as a winger for Dutch club Ajax Amsterdam, one of the biggest clubs in the world today. And he made history as their first Jewish player to play for Ajax. At a time when professional soccer wasn't as big as it is now, Eddie was not only an important player, but he also had his own fan group, something rare for players back then. He was respected, admired, and a leader on the field. I relate to Eddie Hamill in a few ways. First, I love soccer, just like he did. I know what it feels like to be part of a team, to work hard, and to try to make a difference. I also understand what it's like to have people look up to you. I've had this chance to help my younger brother in his journey to become our school student council secretary, guiding him the way a leader does, just like Eddie Hamill inspired those around him. But Eddie Hamill's story is also a reminder of something bigger. Despite his success, his life was tragically cut short during the Holocaust. In 1943, he was sent to Auschwitz concentration camp simply because he was Jewish. His story reminds us why it's so important to remember our past and stand up against hatred. Eddie Hamill's life shows that being Jewish and being part of something bigger, whether it's a soccer team, a school, or a community, is something to be proud of. He was a talented person, and even though he didn't get to live out his full potential, his story still inspires people today. As I help my younger brother play soccer, do homework, make student council posters, and take on my own responsibilities, I think about how we all have the power to lead and make a difference. Eddie Hamill's legacy is about more than just soccer. It's about pride, resilience, and lifting others up. Thank you. Shabbat Shalom.
Hello, my name is Ella Norton, and today this isn't about me. It's about someone else. Someone who made an impact on the world. Someone whose name is written throughout history books, Joseph Goldberger. Joseph Goldberger was born on July 16th, 1874, and died on January 17th, 1929. Goldberger, that's a funny last name, right? His last name might be funny, but what he discovered, something very serious, the cure to pellagraria. Pellagraria is a deadly disease that Goldberger discovered is caused by a lack of vitamin B, not germs. Now, thanks to his discovery, I know I can avoid this disease. No wonder parents are always making me healthy. This discovery can show us that anyone can make a difference in the world. Just like me, I might want to be a scientist when I grow up and help the world like he did.
Shalom. I'm Caleb, and I'll be telling you about Louis Brandeis. Louis Brandeis was an influential American lawyer and a Supreme Court justice appointed in 1916 by President Woodrow Wilson. Brandeis was known for his progressive views, campaign for civil liberties, labor rights, and being a leading activist for privacy rights. And finally, he stood out for his belief in Judaism and the rights for Jewish people. I can relate to Louis in many ways, including his relation with the law, as my mom and dad are both lawyers and have changed my life. Shabbat Shalom.
As you could have probably pieced together, this year's curriculum for our 6th and 7th grade students is focused on Jews that have impacted our world before the Shoah, before the Holocaust. And there are so many things that Jews have had their hands in. It's so easy to find something that one of our ancestors has created to relate to. And that is what we've tasked our students with sharing with you this evening. And so you'll get to hear more from each of them as this evening's service progresses. But for now, we need to progress this evening's service. So I'll invite you all to please rise on page 28 as we have the call to prayer, the Baruch Hu. We continue now on page 30 as we join together in the Hebrew. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim v'chochma poteach she'arim uvitbuna meshane itim umachalif et hazmanim umisader et hakochavim b'mishmerotehem barakia kirtzono Borei yom v'layla, golel or mipnei choshech, v'choshech mipnei or. Uma'avir yom umevi layla, umavdil ben yom uvein layla, Adonai tzvaot shemo. El chai v'kayam, tamid yimloch aleinu le'olam va'ed, Baruch atah Adonai, hama'ariv aravim. As we find ourselves on page 32, it's my honor to invite Caleb to lead us in the reading at the bottom of the page.
Everlasting love, you offered your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai, our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your law and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our day. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel.
Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael.
We continue on page 34.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam va'ed.
You may be seated as, except for you, no, you stay here, as you all open your books to page 36. As we join together in the chanting of Ve'ahavta. Seated, except for Leah and Lena.
Hi, my name is Leah, and I'm going to be talking about Isaac Mayer Lesser. He was one of the most influential figures in the development of Reform Judaism in the U.S. When he moved to America in 1846, he quickly became a leader within the Jewish community. Isaac Mayer Wise played a big role in founding the Hebrew Union College. Like him, we are both Jewish, and also we both value our heritage and wanted to make changes in the world. Thank you, and Shabbat Shalom. Hi, my name is Lena, and the famous Jew I've chosen to talk about is Fanny Brice. She was born in 1891 to New York City Jewish immigrants. She loved performing and even left school to become an entertainer. Fanny became famous for her comedy and music. She later became a radio star until her passing in 1951. Her life inspired the musical and movie Funny Girl, which kept her memory alive. Fanny Brice helped make comedy and musicals what they are today. Her inspiration for Funny Girl showed that women could be funny and emotional in entertainment. She set the stage for many entertainers who came after her. Her mix of humor and emotion set a standard for comedians who blend comedy with heartfelt moments. I love watching musicals and comedy that she heavily influenced those kinds of films. Shabbat Shalom.
We now approach the Mi Chamocha, which can be found on page 40. And as I was rehearsing for this service with our students, we always like to offer them which musical settings of our text speak most to them, because this is not my service, it's not Cantor Sagan's service, it's their service. And when I asked which Mi Chamocha they wanted to sing this evening, Bailey and Jasmine were very adamant about this is the Mi Chamocha that must be sung. And I said, if that is your opinion, you should be the ones to sing it. So it's my honor to invite you two back onto the Bima as we turn now to page 40 for our Song of Liberation, Mi Chamocha.
I've been waiting in the velvet sea, oh. I've been waiting in the velvet sea, oh. I've been waiting in the velvet sea, oh. I've been waiting in the, I've been waiting in the, I've been waiting in the velvet sea, oh. I've been waiting in the velvet sea, oh. I've been waiting in the velvet sea, oh. I've been waiting in the, I've been waiting in the, bli chamocha, vayli Adonai, bli chamocha, nedar b'kodesh, nora tehilot, osei pele, nora tehilot, osei pele. I've been waiting in the velvet sea, oh. I've been waiting in the velvet sea, oh. I've been waiting in the velvet sea, oh. I've been waiting in the, I've been waiting in the sea.
Stay right there. As we, yeah, oh, you thought you were done. That's real cute. As we turn now to page 42 for our Hashkivenu, we're reminded that God provides a sheltering peace, but it's our job to build it. And we build it not only for them and for our youth, but that they shall build a shelter of peace for the generation to come after them. And so we turn now to page 42 for Hashkivenu.
Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, l'shalom, ve'hamidenu shomreinu v'chayim, ufos aleinu sukat shlomecha, ufos aleinu sukat shlomecha. Shelter us beneath your wings, O Adonai. Guide us from all harmful things, Adonai. Keep us safe throughout the night, till we wake with morning's light. Teach us, God, wrong from right. Amen. 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 Amen.
We continue on page 44 as we celebrate Shabbat with Vishamru.
Shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat le'dorotam be'rizolam. Shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat le'dorotam be'rizolam. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
It's now my pleasure to introduce to you all Ronan, Bailey, and Jasmine as they share their words of Torah with us.
That's not step stool. Shabbat Shalom. I'm Ronan, and today I will be talking about Morris L. Goodman. He was born in 1818 and died in 1888. Goodman was a businessman who started a dry goods store with his partner Theodore Rumpau. He was also the first Jewish LA City Council member. I have many things that relate me to Morris L. Goodman. First, he was a businessman, and when I grow up, I want to major in business. Also, he lived in Orange County. And finally, of course, we're both Jewish.
Me? I do not need the step stool.
I didn't use it.
Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. I'm Bailey, and I have learned about Uriah Phillips Levy. Uriah? Slow down. Uriah Phillips Levy was primarily known as a U.S. naval officer and the first Jewish commander in the U.S. Navy. He was a staunch advocate for religious tolerance and played a significant role in the preservation of Thomas Jefferson's Monticello estate. While he took great pride in his Jewish heritage and contributed to Jewish causes, his legacy is more closely tied to his career and efforts against corporal punishment in the Navy, and his contributions to American Jewish history through his actions. I relate to him because I take pride in my Jewish heritage, but I am more known for being American. I try to give back to my community, whether it's helping set up before services or donating money.
Shabbat Shalom. Hello, my name is Jasmine, and I will be talking about the famous American Jew, Ab Kahan. Ab Kahan was a prominent Jewish figure in the early 20th century, known for his leadership in the Jewish immigrant community and his advocacy for workers' rights. As the editor of the Forward newspaper, he played a significant role in shaping Jewish culture in America, fighting for social justice and helping countless immigrants navigate their new lives in the U.S. His deep commitment to education and progressive values made him a key figure in American Jewish history. As a 13-year-old who has recently celebrated my bat mitzvah, I'm now stepping into a new chapter of my Jewish life, just as Ab Kahan did in his time. Like him, I'm learning how to balance tradition with the challenges of living in a new world. His work reminds us that being a Jew means more than just observing rituals. It's about standing up for what's right and making a difference in my community. Whether it's through studying Torah or finding ways to support others, Ab Kahan's legacy is a reminder that your voice and actions matter, no matter your age. Shabbat Shalom.
Beautiful words of Torah as we now reach the pinnacle of our service, the Amidah, which can be found on page 46. I'll invite you all to rise in body or spirit as we join together in the Amidah.
Elohei Abraham, Elohei Isaac, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Elohei Bilhah, Elohei Zilpah, Ha'el HaGadol, HaGibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Vekonei Hakol, V'zocher חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם בעזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע. משיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם, מחלקל חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים. סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשמי עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומידו מלך, מלך ממיט ומקיים ומצמיח ישועה. ונאמן אתה לחיות הכל, ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום בהללויה סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
We continue with a few moments of our own silent meditation, after which I'll invite you to be seated as we come together on page 60, but for now we take a moment to commune with the divine.
Shalom Rav HaYisrael Amcha Tasir Le'olam. Shalom Rav HaYisrael Amcha Tasir Le'olam. Ki atahu melech adon lechol hashalom.
אתה אדוני המברך את עמו ישראל בשלום. As we move from this prayer of peace, asking God for peace, and I am surrounded by these phenomenal Torah scholars, I think we should hear some words of Torah, yes? So, we continue now with Seder Kriyat HaTorah, the service for the reading of Torah, which can be found on page 246. I'll ask the congregation to please rise as the ark is opened.
Ki mitzion teitzei Torah, ki mitzion teitzei Torah, u'devar Adonai mirushalayim, Baruch shenatan Torah, Torah, Baruch shenatan Torah, Torah, le'amo Yisrael b'kedushato, lecha Adonai hagedula, v'hagevura, v'hatiferet, v'hanetzach, v'hahod. Ki hov hashamayim u'va'aretz, ki hov hashamayim u'va'aretz, Adonai hamamlacha v'hamitnaseh lechol lerosh. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'yishtachavu lahar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'yishtachavu lahar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'yishtachavu lahar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'yishtachavu lahar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'yishtachavu lahar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'yishtachavu lahar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu.
Now that the Torah is at rest, you may be at rest. Please be seated.
And before we read the beautiful Torah in front of us, we will be calling upon some incredible students to do our final teaching. I want to let you know, not only are these students studying Jews pre-Shoah, their curriculum this year specifically focuses on American Jewish history. They're looking at what it means to be a Jew in the context of living in the United States, which, as we know, can be a very challenging thing to do. And the way that this curriculum is built out, it helps the students to see that they too can be reflected in the history of the United States and be both American and Jewish at the same time, and not have to deny one identity over another. I'm so impressed with what I've seen so far, heard so far. These students have truly taken these teachings to heart, and I'm so impressed by all of their hard work this year and the hard work of their teacher, Miss Jessica, and we are just so impressed. So our last students for the evening are Zachary and Ezra.
Shalom, I'm Zachary Sinclair. My person is Luis de Torres. Luis de Torres, a converso hired by Columbus as a translator, went to America, specifically the Caribbean, with Christopher Columbus. He decided to stay there and he learned the language of the native people, which made him the first person who might have been a Jew still to do those things and go to America, which he thought was Asia. However, he might have been attacked by the Native Americans there. That is relevant to me because I live in America. He paved the way for other people to come to America, including Jews, who formed communities and eventually synagogues. Shabbat Shalom and good night.
Shabbat Shalom. Hello, and Shabbat Shalom. My famous person is George Gershwin. He is a famous composer from the early 19,000s. Gershwin was born in New York, New York in 1898. Fun fact I learned was that multiple compositions expanded from popular jazz and classical genres. Among his best-known works, songs Swanee, 1919, and Fascinating Rhythm, 1924, The Jazz Standards, Embrace You, 1928, and I Got Rhythm, 1930. And the opera Porgy and Bess, 1935, which included the hit Summertime. Gershwin left this world too early. He died in 1937 at a young age of 38, way too soon for a wonderful composer. I picked Gershwin for this project because I am a musician playing percussion at my school. It was finding others that I felt I could relate to. Music has a special place in my heart because it is a big part of my life, of my family life, with my nanny being conductor and an instrumentalist, as well as before I was born, a music teacher. My parents have always surrounded me with music, all types. Now, as I'm older, I love to listen to music like CG5, AJR, and many others, as I love being in my school band program and learning and performing music. Thanks for listening to tell me about Gershwin and how he inspired me.
Such beautiful words of Torah. And now it's my honor to call up another important group of people for this week's Aliyah who help to tell the story of our people that is not words of Torah, but in fact words of Megillah. So it's my honor to call up our Purim Spielers, whoever is there. Ya'amdu hashpilim lapurim laliyah leTorah. Come on down. just had it. There. All right. Right there. I'll do it. I got it. I'm good. So I'm going to finish the Torah and then move my lips. Okay. All right. Chad, shtayim, shalosh.
Baruch Adonai Hamorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamorach leolam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamorach leolam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torto. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. V'tahor v'sheni nif'och sefer ha'chazel v'hator ha'shlishi shelo shivu azvachum lo v'tahor v'hashvi'i hatru'ah v'shir ve'yif'ol mashiv atzim zeher hazeh b'machalot ha'avinu tachim.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah v'chayei olam natan l'tocheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Mi sheberach avotenu ve'imotenu. Avraham, Yitzchak, ve'Yaakov, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, ve'Leah. May the God and God of our ancestors before us bless you who have come up today in honor of God, in honor of Shabbat, in honor of Torah, in honor of this Kehillah Kedoshah, this holy community, and in honor of the very serious, heartfelt, and gravitas-filled task that you have set before yourselves to tell the very somber, serious, heart-wrenching tale that is the book of Esther. This story is one that's not in our Torah, but is one of our other books that create the Jewish canon. We always say it's important to further Torah sheba'al peh, the Torah, the spoken Torah, the Torah of our mouths, how we pass on our stories every year, rewriting them into different spiels, but maintaining the same message of perseverance. And to all of you, I say, Ani lo ahev yarokot beitzim v'sahar, Shmuel ani. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like the Sam I am. Behatzlacha this week to all of you, as together we say, Amen. You can all be seated. Shmuel ani, Sam I am. You lose a little in the translation.
Oh my.
And now, with our Torah open in front of us, with joy in our hearts, with feelings of love and support, we also take into our hearts those who need a prayer of healing, a mishberach. In our community, we are especially thinking of Mira Adler, Stephen Baines, Earl Benton, Eileen Brayman, James Joseph Crabtree, Harriet Dolgan, David Elliott, Emmeline Fries, Sheila Gershwin, Joel Goldberg, Barbara Heimov, Dawn Hatch, Ellen Jacobs, Michelle Kaufman, Wayne Kaufman, Susan Kibble, Randy Kipnis, Steve Lesser, Jacoby Lustig, Ann Main, Keith McCaney, Teresa Mikos, Paula Miller, Terry O'Brien, Marge Osborne, Ron Osborne, Richard Parsons, Avi Perry, Bonnie Richmond, Karen S. Robert, Louis Rodriguez, Ronald Ross, Larry Rubin, Richard Schnur, Ginger Schulman, Sandra Siegel, Dean Stapleton, Shauna Winokur, David Zutz, Baruch Ben David, Bonaliba Bat Ruth, Binyamin Ze'ev Ben Ruchel Rivasima, Chana Sarah Shraga, Esther Malkachana Bat Batya Ruth, Mayora Bat Zelda, Sarah Bat Elisheva, and Yochanan Atzil Shmuel Ben Avraham Sarah. If there are other names for Misha Berach as I pass my hand over the kahal, please say them aloud.
Misha Berach can be found on page 252.
Misha Berach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Imotenu mekor habracha leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. May all those names we said aloud and those names that are in your heart be blessed with a speedy and complete healing of body, of mind, and of spirit, as we say together.
Amen.
Amen.
And just as we have asked God for strength, I will ask God for strength as we're getting to the center of the Torah, which is easier to lift than, Rosh Hashanah and the summer. As we turn to Hagba and Galila, I'll invite the congregation to please rise as the Torah is lifted.
V'zot haTorah asher sam Moshe, v'zot haTorah, v'zot haTorah asher sam Moshe, v'zot haTorah, lifnei bnei Yisrael, v'zot haTorah, al pi מאושר חיים היא למחזיקים בה ותומכיה מאושר שלום 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 shalom shalom it is a tree of life to those that hold fast to it all of its supporters are happy it is a tree of life to those that hold fast to it and all of its supporters are happy shalom 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 shalom.
You may be seated. You too, Shabbat Shalom. All those except Mi shenichnas adar marbin besimcha. All those that come into the month of Adar shall increase in joy and happiness. It's my pleasure to invite anyone who has a birthday or anniversary in the month of March or the Hebrew month of Adar, I'll extend it this time, to join me on the bima for a special blessing as it is the first Friday of the month. You're getting the husband look. I don't know what that is, but you should probably listen to it. And again, this is not just a wedding anniversary. This is if you overcame something at this time of year, if it's a job anniversary. There's a nice group. It could be bigger. I'm just saying. Yes. Gimel Allen. I thought we were to hey, Gimel. No? Sure. Let's extend. February is a short month, so we get a leap year. There's like 2 Adars, and then we get February 29th. If you're really lucky, we get February 30th. That's a thing. So I'm going to start on this end. What is your name, your pronouns, and what are we celebrating? Yeah, because it's you, I'm doing this.
Sarah Gershon-Razzo. My pronouns are she, her, and we are celebrating my 50th birthday.
Oh, she gave a number. Good for you. That's all over Facebook.
Then you want your 30th.
Hi.
Name, pronouns, and what are we celebrating?
We're celebrating my grandma's birthday in the back.
I love blessing by
Right
proxy.
there.
I love
Yeah.
it. Perfect. I love it.
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome.
My name is Ronan Kotler. My pronouns are he, him, and I'm turning 13 on March 24th.
Woo! And what are we doing to celebrate your 13th birthday, Ronan?
Bar mitzvah.
Yeah, we are. I love it.
My name is Ethan, he, him, and I'm celebrating my birthday, and I'm turning like 6'7".
6'7". I like it. I love it. 6th, 7th grade, right? 6th, 7th grade. Yeah.
Oh, well, for both of us?
What's your name?
So, I'm Sean Sagan.
And your pronouns?
It would be he, him, or any used with love and respect.
Nice answer. Put that on a t-shirt.
And we're celebrating our 14th wedding anniversary.
Wow. Mazel tov, mazel tov. Coming over. What's your name and your pronouns, my dear? I don't know my pronouns. So your name is? It's on your name tag if you forget.
Maybe. Marge Osborne.
And what are we celebrating, Marge?
My birthday.
Your birthday. I'm so glad you were born.
My young birthday.
Your young birthday. I love it. We got one more.
Hi, Eric.
Hi, Eric.
I was celebrated birthday in February, and since you extended it,
Yes,
I thought
absolutely. Absolutely. I love it.
Yeah, mine's in February too, so there we go.
Mi sheverach avotenu ve'imotenu. May the God and God of our ancestors before us bless all of you who have come up to celebrate with your community. It is a wonderful thing to take time and do some love and some self-care and get yourself something on your special day. But it's another thing to get to celebrate with people that you love, to be enveloped in the warmth of a community, especially on a Shabbat like this. It is such a blessing to have each and every one of you with us as it is for us to celebrate with you. And we wish you all the happiest of birthdays and of anniversaries, and may we be together for many, many more in good health. As together we all say, Amen. And I went out on a limb, and I spent a little bit of temple money and got you all a present. It cost me very dearly, and I got you the honor of opening the ark for the Aleinu. As the congregation rises, we turn to Aleinu l'Shabeach. As the ark is opened, it's like flash dance. You pull the cord.
Aleinu l'Shabeach la'adon hakol la'teit gedula le'otzeh breshit shelo asanu kegoyei haratzot ve'lo salanu kemishpachot ha'adama shelo sam chelkeinu kahem ve'kor aleinu kechol hamonam va'anachnu korim u'mishacharim u'mordim lifnei melech malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu v'ne'emar v'haya Adonai v'melech al kol ha'aretz bayom hahu yireh Adonai echad u'shemo echad.
You may be seated. And while they're finishing futzing, I just want to say, as the token gay on staff here, I did notice the couple color coordination with the black and the green and the gray. I saw it. I got it.
No one would notice.
I noticed, Sean.
I love you. Every once in a while, I think you get couples brain, right? And you don't even think about it, and then all of a sudden you look and, oi. But it's in moments like that when you're thinking about your loved ones and thinking about the joyful moments that we also think of those, our loved ones who are no longer with us, those who we are observing Shaloshim for, and those whose yahrzeits occurred this week. In our community, we are observing Shaloshim for Betty Woods, Arthur Efron, Christiana Garasek, Janice Klein, Rick Jones, and Scott Boyne. As is the custom in our community, if you hear the name of your loved one, we invite you, if you feel comfortable, to rise in their honor and memory as we read their name aloud. This week, we observe the yahrzeits of Morris Additz, Harriet Badler, Gregory Bateson, Herman Berkovici, Eunice Coleman, mother of Rosalind Whitesides, George Collin, father of Robert Collin, Hope Pauline Kramer, mother of Adam Williams, Phyllis Crum, cousin of Steve Maybaum, John C. Davidovitz, father of Joseph Davidovitz, Carol DeGraff, cousin of Steve and Sandy Maybaum, Louis Dubovsky, uncle of Sarah Soroka, Ida Dolgan, mother of Benjamin Dolgan, Beatrice Feldman, aunt of Sherry Neft, Gisela Frankel, mother-in-law of Annalise Flanagan Frankel, Jacqueline Friedman, cousin of Rosalind Whitesides, Reuben Goldshaft, husband of Linda Goldshaft, Eugene Gordon, father of Howard Gordon, Milton Greenberg, father of Alyssa Kolodny and father-in-law of Wendy Greenberg, Sylvia Halperin, mother of Doris Willis, Maury Ingram, uncle of Leslie Wheatley and Stephanie Kornberg. Joyce Tregell Jacobowitz, remembered by Marlene L. Tregell Smith. Diane Jones, mother of Sharon Goldhammer. Ray Amy Joseph. Rita Kornberg, mother of Jeff Kornberg. Ava Landau, Simon Landau, Jean Levy. Fred J. Mischau, father of Edward Mischau. Marcy Pasternak. Ethlyn Rhodes. Denise Romano, mother of Josette Schwartz. Charles D. Rosen, husband of Sue Rosen. Mildred Rositsky, Adele Schwartz. Bella Schwartz, mother of Paul Schwartz. Herbert Sokolow, father of Lori Frazen and husband of Marilyn Sokolow. Shirley Lerner Solovey, aunt of Marlene Tregell Smith. Alan Sonnenfeld, cousin of Albert Davidson. Emmanuel M. Springer, Helen Thaler, mother of Judy Fleischman. And Saul Turkel, father of Susan Reiniger. As I pass my name around the community, if there are others beloved in your heart that you wish to remember tonight, please rise and say their name aloud. We now rise together in support of our mourning friends. And to honor those who no longer have someone to say yahrzeit for them, Mourner's Kaddish is found on page 294, page 294. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
Be'alma divra chirutei v'yamlich malchutei b'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael. Ba'agala uvizman kariv ve'imru.
Amen. Yehi Shmei Rabbah Mevarach Leolam Ulalmei Almaya.
Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmeid kudsha v'richu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tush v'chata v'nechemata. Ta'amiran be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shmaya. V'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru.
Amen. You may be seated. Just as we take moments to remember the fun and loving times gone by, we also create new memory-making opportunities here at CBT, and to regale us with some of those upcoming joyous events is Miss Suzanne Seiden, sitting on the bima. Oh, are we doing it? Are we doing it? Come on, bring it.
And since I'm getting over laryngitis, let me get this. There we go. There. Guess what I'm going to talk about? Hi, I'm Suzanne Seiden. I'm representing the CBT board. Pardon? Oh, I thought you said something. Anyway, it's a fun week. It's a week we've been working on for months and months and months, but well worth it. You got a little hint of it previously. This year, on this Thursday, 7 o'clock, we will be actually honoring Sharon Goldhammer, who wrote this year's spiel. So you guys want to go. It's your art teacher, right? You want to go. Also, the other thing, these are packed. This is heavy, ready to go. These are being delivered. But we could use your help. We really do need a couple other drivers. Please consider. It's fun to do. You go over to one of your CBT family friends, and you knock on the door, and you say, guess what? Happy Purim. So that will be this Sunday. You can pick up the boxes between 9 and 11, and the other Goldhammer Mark Goldhammer has it all mapped out for you, and you can please help deliver. And thank you to the people who have already signed up and are delivering. So, yeah, there's something fun to do on Sunday. We would love to have you help us out. Yes, and since I had laryngitis, I wasn't there stuffing yesterday. But stuffing yesterday, Brotherhood people, Havara people, you have to tell me if there's somebody else, because I was sick. Ruach, thank you. And listen, it's exciting. You want to help. Please, you can help. Also, another Goldhammer joyful thing that's happening is the carnival. Something else I bet you guys want to go to, and that's going to be that following Sunday. Oh, things that you can win, games you can play, food you can eat. Fun, just fun. Okay, so I highly, highly recommend all of the above. And to those at home, hello, please join us. We would love to have you join us. Okay, Thursday, 7 o'clock. Come here, first Jenna, and then something really, really, really silly, but very, very, very fun coming. Okay? I'd like to thank our homegrown Jeremy Tucker over here for his music. And Howard Gordon and Jay Seiden for ushers. And most importantly, I'm so proud and so happy to see all of you up here. You did a fabulous job, and I thank you so very, very much for doing that. And I know you made your family, you made me proud, and you made your clergy proud. So, Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you so much. We have so much going on. Of course, Purim is a crazy time. You can see all of our other announcements in your handout and on our website. I know Dr. Sagan has a fabulous class starting up very soon. One thing I would love to get a big turnout for is on Sunday, March 30th. I know we're thinking just past Purim. I'm having an informational meeting for the upcoming trip to Israel. So March 30th, Sunday morning, 9:45, both in person and on Zoom. Come and hear about this great itinerary we have, and come join us in the Holy Land, and it'll be fabulous. But for now, we're going to close.
Yes.
Because as Abraham Joshua Heschel always said, you can't have this many Jews gathering without a prayer for peace.
Okay.
And so we're going to close with a prayer for peace tonight, which again was chosen by our students. So I'm not gonna say what it is. I'm just gonna let y'all sing it. What is it?
Ose shalom bimroma, huya ase shalom aleinu. Ose shalom bimroma, huya ase shalom aleinu. Ose shalom bimroma, huya ase shalom aleinu. Yase shalom. Shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Oseh shalom bimroma, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu. Oseh shalom bimroma. Say shalom aleinu. Say shalom b'roma. Say shalom aleinu. Say shalom. Say shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Say shalom. Say shalom. Shalom aleinu.
Before we, time on Saturday?
Sunday school will begin at 10 a.m. on Sunday because we are moving the clocks back. So those of you who are here, confirmation class, those of you in 6-7 and below, we are, as was on your email, consult your email.
Yes.
Thank you, my friend.
Now, before we get to my favorite part of the service, which we'll say in just a second, I want to give a housekeeping announcement. It's very important. When we adjourn for our Oneg Shabbat and we get to schmooze and eat together, please don't touch the things that are covered by tablecloths. They're for something else, and we don't want to mess up the system that is Tetris in the social hall. So, let's all join together in my favorite part of the service, which is
Carbs and liquids.
Head on over, my friends.
out of the mouths of babes. Please rise for Kiddush and Mouth. I'm going to cry. That was beautiful.
Anyone who is of B'nai Mitzvah age or younger, come on up to enjoy our challah to help lead.
Join together in Kiddush. We thank God for bread from the earth as we join together in Motzi. Shalom, shalom, l'rachok v'lekarov. Peace, peace to those near and far.
Shabbat shalom, please
Shabbat
join
shalom,
us in the social hall.